Probably the worst day's combining I've ever had. So this is all meant to be in a row. Good morning everyone, welcome back to another video. So this morning I have a front on the back of this ute going to the headers, and we are in canola now. I don't know if you can see the front there. We're using the drapers to cut the canola, just because the wind's sort of taken the row away and we don't want to miss any. Right, so we are about to make a start in the canola. Don't know what to think yet. See how it goes. It might be a little bit wet and a little bit damp, but it looks like Gaz is going pretty slow over there. So I think it's going to be a steady one today. So let's start her up. Ignore that. And then get her revved up on this button here. And she'll start climbing up. And then you lift your reel up a little bit. And then put your front in. And there we go. Now you can see why we're using these fronts. This isn't very nice combining at all. It's very slow and you're worried that it's going to take in a lump. You can't really use a reel because you just shatter the pods. So it's going to be a very slow day. So when you get a decent bit, it actually feeds in fairly well. But yeah, it's when it's all spread everywhere and it comes in inconsistent, it all hits on the top of the reel there and then it blocks it. So you sit there and tell me if this is enjoyable. I've had it block up at the front a few times and you've got to reverse it. By the way, very good reverse feature on this. Very good. Better than a class, I will say that. But yeah, this is not enjoyable. Today I want to do a review on the New Holland Combine, but I haven't got time. If you don't concentrate for a second on this, you're either blocking the front up and you're getting the slip clutch go, or you're blocking the back up, and I don't want to do either. So you just got to stop when it does that, maybe just lift it up and just go again. But it's not brilliant. Play with your reel until it sucks it in. But where it hasn't blown away, it's a breeze. It's going lovely. If only if it was all like this. But if it was all like this, we wouldn't be using these draper fronts, so we wouldn't have the problem in the first place. But yeah, it's going to be one of those days. Probably the worst day's combining I've ever had. This can't be helped. You don't know what the weather's going to bring. You didn't really expect the wind to sort of take it all away, but yeah, it's just one of those years where everything's against you. Even the veterans block up sometimes, so it makes it feel a little bit better when someone very experienced on a combine comes along and does it, but it's really difficult not to. Why can't it all be like this? That's going an absolute dream. No worries, no problems. But then obviously you get to that and then you start having the problems. Show you the sample. There's a bit of crap in it, but it's so hard to get a consistent feed like this. But it's going a lot better now. You've got a good row. So the last few days we've had a bit of rain, so we've had probably about 3-4 days off. We went up to Geelong, which is really nice, up by the coast. Went to Torquay, which was really good, sort of like a surf sort of village, town, whatever you want to call it. Geelong's sort of like a smaller Melbourne. We went there, stayed in the house, which was good. But now we're back on the combine, back to the grind. But no, it was good to have a few days off and recharge the batteries, and yeah, go again. This is how I've got my settings at the minute. It seems to be about where I want it. So yeah, it's quite good that we're chopping it. Does a nicer job. I think this paddock's going into oats, so it needs to be quite short. So we're just basically cutting all the stalks off again. Finally, a decent row to follow. Goes a lot better when you're following a decent row. It's yielding about 6.7 a minute, which isn't really like good, but it's the best we've had, I think. So saying 2.9 now. And we usually tend to get about 3.5 tonnes to the hectare at home. That's yeah, you'd be not happy with it, but it's a decent crop. You'll just make money off it probably. So this is all meant to be in a row, but the wind has obviously had other ideas. So I've just gone to pick this ute up from Toyota in Stoll, and the rake on the back. Looks like we've got some more harvesting to the right here. The stalk's very green. Apparently that was sprayed with an aeroplane, so that's probably the reason why they're so green. But at least you don't get the boom trap marks. So we've got a header coming towards us now. We'll just let him go by, otherwise we'll be in a bit of a pickle. Out of the combine, the night crew are now